Hello everybody, welcome back to the Sinking City. Uh, as I said at the end of the last part, we're going to be, I think I need to go south from here. We're going to be doing the functional brain cylinders, which I guess was which was a quest that was already in the game, and then with the one DLC or whatever, they added the dysfunctional ones or the malfunctioning brain cylinders or whatever. Still gotta say, I'm very glad that I didn't get this game at release and I bought it after everything was out for it, because if I got it at release, I would have really, well, I do really enjoy it. But I would have definitely felt like buying the DLC, and then I would have been extremely disappointed by said DLC. So, I mean, that's always good. Alright. So anyway, the first one is here, as you can probably guess. Obviously I did look that one up. Wow, if you, oh, oh. I was gonna say, if you want supply, although apparently those boxes do respawn. So it's possible that that may respawn. Alright, now apparently the first one is like, I guess, underneath this thing. Hoping I can grab it with that. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, a double kill. Look at that. Yeah, I gotta say, the melee in this game fucking sucks, man. And the fact that the upgrades for it are like damage and not like speed really sucks. Alright, Traveler W. Waitley visited Yuggoth. Next vid is Andromeda. Next address. Okay. Had to copy this form. The original was lost. Remind me, why do we still use these silly papers? Crystals are much more effective. Okay. Alright. Western Salvation Harbor. Calm Shore Street, right here, between Ocean and Skipper, so down here. I mean, I could just try and book it to this fast travel point, I guess. Although I think I see a big guy down there. But I do, but that should be... Oh, that's not good. Oh god, what a fucking shithole this one is. Bye. Alright, so not really much of an exit from that location. Oh, I guess I can go that way too. Come on. And because this one looks like it's probably maybe closer. Alright, so brain cylinder 1. Still don't know what the point to these or the other ones are. I don't know if they're a reference to something that I don't know if they're like a reference to a Lovecraft thing or not. I don't know. I read the Necronomicon, but I mean, it's been a while. So I like vaguely recall certain parts of certain stories out of it, but not really too much specifically, you know. I remember the story was basically Frankenstein from what I read. A lot shorter than Frankenstein, but alright. So somewhere around here. I'm gonna assume that it has to be inside somewhere, so oh, like right here maybe. Well, guessing one of these walls will disappear for me, huh? Oh goody, one of those. Oh, well, that was a waste of time. You fucking die already, you piece of shit. Okay. Hate the dog thing so much. Illusion here. Oh, just the hole in the wall. Alright. Been a while since we've been in a house like this one. Really wish the fish island would go away. Okay. Don't think I can get anything out of what I couldn't pick up there. Oh, rifle rounds. That wouldn't have been any use. Not a small location like this against those things. I mean, I guess I could have used it on the humanoid one, but illusion. That's worthless. Well, I mean, I might be able to find something there, but oh, well, I mean, I guess this place is slightly different than some of the ones we did because we can't get across to that side. Let's climb Y. Alright. Good lord, where? Oh, there it is. Wait. Wow, look at that. Visited 3 of them, and he's going back to Yoggoth. Ready for the trip. This one is tough. Didn't expect that someone from Earth could withstand the aura on Z Hydrae. Okay. Western Grimhaven Bay. Pearl Lane. Oh, right here. South of the intersection of Maple and Deep Shore. Well, that's where Pearl Lane is. Oh, I see. Why is Pearl Lane a corner? Well, whatever. Somewhere around here, and it's got to be outside the infested area, so that's always good. And drop. And north to the fast travel. Alright, so yeah, I really don't know what these things are. Like, they're, and I mean, I don't, like, you know, Lovecraft, people know more or less. I mean, like, Cthulhu is a very big thing. Uh, literally and, you know, figuratively. Um, that, you know, quite a few people at least know about, at least know something about, you know, at the very least, they generally know what he looks like. But outside of that, even, I don't know how many people would know much about, like, most Lovecraft stories and that, you know? So, like, having something like this in the game without an explanation. I mean, I guess you could always go and look it up, like brain cylinders and Lovecraft, you know, but I don't know. It just seems like a weird thing to throw into this game. To have such, like, a little reward for it. Okay, I'm going to assume this building. And we immediately get what sounds like a big wildebeest. Oh wow, look at all that. But I don't know if he's up or down. Down it is. Oh, what the fuck am I caught on? Fucking corners! Tempted just to let him fucking kill me at this point. Like, really? You couldn't just fucking squeeze through there? I could fucking squeeze through there, and you're smaller than I am, you fucking whore. Like, good lord. I hate games that do that. You're gonna have gaps in places. Make it so you can fucking fit through, especially when you're gonna have enemies that take that much damage and a character that moves that fucking slowly. Well, at least if it was that guy. Hopefully that'll be the only thing we have to fight here. There's something wrong with Mr. Murphy. He started whispering instead of yelling at us like usual. No one saw him eating or even moving from his wheelchair. We're working at night from now on. Some snub thing killed Mr. Murphy, cut his head and arms, and left them in the corner. Several workers have also disappeared. Relatives say that they didn't return from work yesterday morning. I don't want to think about this, but Mr. Murphy's remnants have already started to rot, and I spoke with him just yesterday. Or it wasn't Mr. Murphy. See, now I imagine if I knew the relevance of the brain cylinders, that would make more sense. So was it just... But as I don't know the relevance of the brain cylinders... I have no idea if that note really means much. Or, well, I mean, without knowing the relevance of the brain cylinders, that note really means nothing to me. I mean, it means that there's a decent chance that something killed him and took on his form, which, based on what we're reading in the brain cylinders, makes sense. But oh, it hasn't went anywhere. Ready for the trip, but additional checks recommended. I'll bet you anything he's not going to make it. Yeah, I mean, he didn't visit anyone, so. Anything else to pick up down here? Another wall to disappear. Oh, just the same. Well, not, I guess, the same wall. Same room, but... Alright, well... That one, and where's our next one? Oh, Western Salvation Harbor. Again. Crimson Road. I kind of wish now that I just kind of looked up all of them, if I'm being honest. Just marked them all on the map and just went and picked them up. Between Silver and... Okay, well, there's Swift Mercy. Oh, there's Crimson. Oh, of course, dead center of the fucking... Where's my fast travel? Don't even know. Back the other way. Dead center of the infested zone, because of course it is. But yeah, when I saw that they had the Kickstarter for the second one, I almost went and put some money up there for them, but I unfortunately, yeah. Because here's the thing, right? While I am saying that I'm looking forward to it, we haven't finished the game yet. It may end horribly. You know? Like, it could very well turn into a shit game. I mean, like, currently, 7 out of 10, I would say. I would give it. It could get better. It could get worse. I doubt it's going to get better. Just because, like, my complaints with it that are making it 7 out of 10 aren't really things that can improve over time without, like, an actual, like, update or something, you know? Which obviously isn't going to happen. So, I mean, 7 out of 10 probably as high as it's going to be. Could go lower. Alright, let's see. The basement in an infested area. Nope. I don't think they can get me, but... Alright. I think that was a good use of my bullets. Oh, don't get too close to that. I'm assuming that explodes. You know, I kind of wish it... Well, no, I guess not. I was gonna say I kind of wish that if you come across something that you can't carry, you instead got the parts that could make it from it, if you could carry them, but... I don't know. It would be nice, but at the same time, that's a lot of effort on the developer's part that just wouldn't have enough of a benefit to the player. I think that's... Oh. Let's see if there was anything in this. That I can now hold. There we go. Got some shell casings at least. Hey, there it goes. It exploded. Alright. Okay, so it's somewhere in a basement. Okay, it looks like it only spawns stuff down there. Well, that worked. Now, did he hit all of them? I don't know how he missed this one. I mean, hell, this guy's literally on top of it when he died. Okay, I'm not going to bother to replenish my foot traps at the moment, just because I do tend to come across those fairly regularly. Okay, I'm going to assume that the basement is in here, because I know that there is. Oh, good Lord, what now? Oh, goody, another one. Oh, fuck off that you hit me. Not sure how much I saved with the using the foot trap first, but oh, what? There's still something alive. Oh, shotgun shells that I can't hold. That's a shame. Kind of makes me wish that I could look up these locations to see. Well, I guess it wouldn't, to see if there's any like placed ammo, because I imagine those shotgun shells are always there. Like I have to imagine, based on the fact that I've heard that these things respawn, that what's in them is probably random. But the stuff that's placed, I have to imagine, is just there. Oof, barely made it around there. What? I could have... Oh, there it is. I could have swore I saw my screen go fuzzy. Oh, look at that. See, I got another foot trap right there, even. Wow, look at all that gunpowder. Alright. A bunch of other stuff that I can't carry. So let's load up, and you know what? Fuck it. Let's get our foot traps back as well, because we're finding a lot of crafting materials, as per usual, in the infected zones. If only there was more of a reward for coming into these places. Playing games like this always like leaves me like slightly disappointed, because it's like you have the city, you have all these monsters in that, you can kill them and everything, you have the infected zones and that, but there's no way to like take back the city, you know? And it's always like a slight disappointment that you can't like affect it like that, you know? Obviously, for like the story they wanted to tell, that kind of gameplay would be honestly not good. It would be very out of place to have that as part of the gameplay loop, but it's just one of the, you know, like, hey, a DLC that takes place after the story, where you gotta try and take back the city or something, you know? Okay. I mean, I know you're here somewhere, Cylinder. There you are. CD Ward visited the moon base. Alpha Ursa Miner next. New device added. No, I didn't lose this one. See, it's in the right place and at the right time. Sure. Alright, what's next? Western shells. Warren Road, right here, between West Shore and Hawking. So right here. I mean, that looks like a pretty big street for them not to keep clear of the infected. So I'm gonna go with that it's not inside the infested zone, but not like it really matters, I guess, considering that even if it isn't inside the infested zone, it's still gonna have shit for me to fight there. Not this way. And I'm definitely not fighting anymore because I got what I came here for. And I got pretty damn good with my crafting materials and supplies, so definitely not fighting more than I have to. Can hear them screeching though. See, have I got a knowledge point yet? No. Next brain cylinder should get me one though, or even just like a couple of kills. We're almost maxed out on our skills. I don't think that there's a achievement or anything for it, but because I know most of the achievements are all like story related. Like I'll have to play through the game again if I don't know what that every challenge Oakmont has to offer is either. But like I'll definitely have to play. Oh fuck me, it is inside the zone. Play through the game again to get the other. That's fine. A big fucking street for them to leave to the critters. Wow, that's a lot of shit to be in the garbage can. Okay, there's another. Did I get anything out of there? Nope. Wow, I can't even carry any more gunpowder. Now I'm literally full. Alright. Now this says that it's a partially boarded up house. I think it seemed like it would be this one. Oh my god, why? What is with all the giant motherfuckers right recently, like? Oh, there's the knowledge point. Sure, let's increase our melee damage since we have yet to come across the man-eating eels, I think. Well, no, that's not true. I think those are the things that are underwater. So we have come across them, we just haven't had to, like, they haven't been an issue, though. I have a feeling that there's something else in this house next to me that I'm going to go into. I have a feeling there's a bigger something in this house. Another successful foot trap use, though. And it did actually seem to, like, stop it as well, which is nice. Considering that, on the big guys at least, it just seems to do a little bit of damage. Wow, collateral damage there. Oh, nice. Give me back the foot trap that I used. Will that do that? No. Any other hidden walls? Currently, no. No. Because I can get through around all of them. I don't know why. I mean, for a while there, we were going into so many of these houses, I remembered where all of the fucking hidden walls were. And now, for some reason, I can't, I mean, it's been, I guess it has been a little while, because we've been doing main missions, which have thankfully been less involved with these, very repetitive buildings. I mean, those little things that are running around are clearly like some kind of big bug, like wearing a fucking rat, right? Heyo. H. West visited our next visit is the moon base restored, ready for the trip. Are you serious? It's not his first try. He's not gonna make it. Deal with it. A junkyard. Alright, in Central Shells. Well, I have a feeling that I know where that is. Maybe not. Crossroad Higgs Lane and Ambrose. There's Ambrose. Oh, and there's Higgs. Yeah, right there. Do you believe we have been here before? Now, do I care about trying to find any more shit in here? I guess if, as long as I don't come across anything else, there's no harm in it. Oh, doesn't look like I'm finding anything else. Anyway, don't know what that noise is. How are we doing? Okay, I can make a bullet there. Make some rounds there. And that's it. I can just grab, or re-grab, I guess, stuff out of these things. See if there's more that I couldn't carry. I think there was one across here too that should be safe to get. That's my cue to leave. Alright. Well, I think that we lost resources on that one. Oh, that was a person. Didn't look right. I thought it was one of the dog things were all the way over there. Alright. Now, I do believe that this infested zone is very contained, if it's the one I'm thinking of, where it's, because it said it was a junkyard, so I feel like it's, like, just the junkyard. It feels like somebody is also getting beat the shit out of, yeah. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with these bricks. I mean, I have them. I keep finding them. But it's like, is it worth it to throw them? Am I supposed to be using them to break stuff? Like, I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely the one that I was thinking of. Now, I don't know where I need to go in here. Well, this says that's located on a tall chair. I mean, dude, you gotta climb up somewhere because otherwise you're just stuck here. Come on, you almost made it up. There you go. No. Aha! I don't think the game really wants me up here, though, is the issue. I mean, I can hear you squirting around. Oh, it's right here. I'm actually directly in front of it. I mean, I got all day, buddy. Is it? Ow! You bitch. I think it's dead. It's still moving. I'm gonna wait for it to, like, melt into goo because I can't quite trust that it's dead, but... Does anyone have any copies of his paintings? Want one or two for our Pikmin? Alright. Oh, and that was the last one. Okay, so we got another... Okay, well, we only need one more knowledge point, and then that's that. Now, that was... Those enemies, there wasn't a lot of them, but they were fairly spread out, so I'm gonna explore a little bit before we end the part. Which, yeah, sadly I think was longer than the last part where we had an actual interesting mission to do. But I mean, we did have to run around to quite a few places in this one, so... tranquilizers. I mean, as soon as something spawns, I'm just leaving, but until something spawns, there's no reason really not to see what all we can pull from here. Oh, nice. First aid. Perfect. Because I am missing some health, so boop. Doesn't look like I can get into this one. I mean, all things considered, there wasn't too much in the way of enemies for this area, but for this location, but at the same time, really wasn't a whole lot for loot either. But I guess since it is a fairly easy one to to get to and not really like fairly easy to get in and out of, you know? Like you don't really have to worry about running through a huge amount of anything, so I guess it makes sense that there wouldn't be as many containers in there. That being said, I don't think you could reach any of those containers without spotting the dudes. Whereas some of the bigger ones that we went to today, there was like 2 or 3 containers right near the entrance that we use that we could get and nothing spawned, so. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. I'll take a look through the side cases to see if there's any other ones. Off the top of my head, I remember there was one that we needed to progress and we needed to do the other 2 that involved the mirrors, but I don't know if that was, if we progressed enough. And I want to say it might have been the Granny Weaver one that we did last part, but I'm not 100%. But the only reason I want to say that is because mirrors were involved. But either way, I'll look to see if there's more side cases. If not, we'll continue with the main case. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.